Take the exit to the left.
The handshake that said it all. The thaw after the chill, coming close on the heels of a last-minute breakthrough that salvaged the 18th SAARC summit in Kathmandu. All 8 SAARC member states signed a framework agreement on cooperation in the power sector, with Pakistan dropping its opposition to it.
After 2 days of hectic negotiations, bilateral and multilateral discussions between the heads of the state of South Asian countries, the 18th SAARC summit concluded with partial success. The countries agreed on energy cooperation, a deal that will pave the way for an integrated power grid across the South Asian region and also energy trade between the countries.
However, the other 2 pacts on freer motor vehicle movements in the region and railway connectivity did not go through, with Pakistan holding out. SAARC countries instead agreed to give 3 months' time for their approval.
We have agreed to hold a meeting of transport ministers of SAARC member states within 3 months in order to finalize SAARC motor vehicle agreement and SAARC regional railways agreement for approval.
With the Energy Pact going through, India has hailed the summit as a successful one.
The Energy Pact is a framework pact which will enable all SAARC countries to trade with each other in energy, in electricity, not energy in a generic sense, only electricity. So, if India has excess electricity in some part and it is able to export to another country, taking into account national grids and technical requirements, they can export. This enables all SAARC countries to trade in energy. As Prime Minister yesterday said, we must look at electricity as a tradable commodity, and this helps in actualizing that vision.
At the concluding session, the host of the summit, the Prime Minister of Nepal, read out the Kathmandu Declaration, said that the next SAARC summit will be held in Islamabad in 2016, outlined the significance of the regional grouping and stressed on the need to strengthen it for regional peace and stability. Pitching for stronger regional connectivity, Koirala said that any shortcomings in terms of achievements during the summit are the shared responsibility of all SAARC members.
Despite several transformative potentials in the region, our achievement stands short of expectation. We alone are responsible for shortcomings in the SAARC process. Swami Vivekananda said, and I quote, "We are responsible for what we are and whatever we wish ourselves to be."
Delivering the vote of thanks, Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif said that SAARC has once again shown its commitment to regional cooperation and peace and underlined the need for pragmatism to make SAARC a success.
We must adopt a realistic, pragmatic and step-by-step approach towards solution of issues which will open up new channels of cooperation.
With China pushing for an enhanced role in SAARC, India clarified that there is no proposal before the grouping to expand its membership, even as it revealed that modalities are being worked out to make observer countries dialogue partners.
Overall, the 18th SAARC summit helped in removing some of the misunderstandings that is ailing this 3-decade-old grouping and going a step forward in the direction of a more peaceful, prosperous and integrated SAARC. With cameraman O.P. Jamloki, Rohan Singh, DD News, Kathmandu.